up, y'all? Welcome to the Big Bear the Bears channel, aka Trader Reviews in the house. How is everybody out there doing today? As you guys see right here in my hand, you guys know what it is. It's the PlayStation Portal, real raw and uncut. And yes, indeed, y'all, if you guys have checked out my unboxing of this great piece of architecture that PlayStation has released in our hands of this great, coming soon, real raw and uncut gaming piece of handheld that's going to bloom, that's going to get better with updates, real, raw, and uncut. While everybody's on social media, you know what I'm saying, is saying that the PlayStation Portal is actually a pointless piece of hardware. And I'm going to say, to me, I'm enjoying it, and to me, it is not a pointless, worthless piece of hardware, real, raw, and uncut. And the reason why it is $200 is because, for the simple fact is that PlayStation right now is focusing on selling their PlayStation 5 console right about now for about $500. And there's a reason why this is the PlayStation Portal in my hand was $200. It's because, for the simple fact is that they wanted to sell it really cheap to get it into everybody's hands out there around the world, real, raw, and uncut. And then later on, they're gonna bring cloud gaming to this thing. And when it actually happens, this portal right here is going to be a very excellent handheld for PlayStation to put out. Believe it or not, they know everybody's been waiting on a new PlayStation handheld. This right here, the PlayStation Portal, is going to turn into the next Vita. Just wait. Now, they are testing the waters to see how this portal does. It is a very first step, because I've been reading news about the PlayStation president saying right now they are focusing right now on remote play, and then there's a possibility that gaming on cloud with the PlayStation is going to happen, real, raw, and uncut. Yes, we already know that the PlayStation Portal does not have Bluetooth, but hey, you gotta take it with what this console is right about now and enjoy it, because we already know later on down the line PlayStation is going to add more to this. They're going to update it over time to make the experience better. Look what happened when the PlayStation 5 released, real, raw, and uncut. We couldn't even use extra storage that can put in the PlayStation until they gave the update to the PlayStation 5, and then we was able to put like 1 TB, which recently went up to 2 TB as well. A lot of us gamers also judge books by its covers. By when things are released, they be like, oh, it's pointless, they're not going to get it. Those are the people that are talking that don't have this certain products or certain gaming products in their hands. Those are the people that talk mess. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually have it in your hand and actually witness the greatness and stuff, because there's a lot of creators out there that do videos that don't have the product in the videos and they still talk about it. That don't make any sense. Make it make sense. I did have a little bit of trouble with the latency and frame rate drops, because for the simple fact is that the Wi-Fi of course drops in and out, so of course your screen's gonna get foggy here and there, and the resolution's gonna drop. But over time, the internet and the Wi-Fi will pick up and make the frame rates and resolution on the PlayStation Portable really great. Yes, it doesn't seem to be up in par with the resolution with the PS5 as you're playing on the monitor or a computer, but I could say the 1080p screen on this PlayStation Portal is really nice. The downsides about it is that yes, it's remote play with the PlayStation. So I told myself, I said, today let me go into the settings on this alone to see if I could actually change the resolution by itself up in here from it not being connected with the PlayStation console. And that's what they need to do, is maybe work out a kind of implementation to where you can have its own settings in here to where you can actually work it while it's still remote play, but some of the settings are not connected with the PlayStation. It can have its own settings in here that you can actually work with, because like I said, I tried to go into the screen settings and it said it was uncompatible with remote play while the PlayStation was on. So that was my only gripe about it. But yeah, so you want to go in your room and play your PlayStation, you can. You want to go take a shit on the toilet, you can. You want to go in your front porch and backyard and play your PlayStation Portable, you can, real, raw, and uncut. Now there has been news out there of them saying that you can actually go to like the store, the mall, and log into the PlayStation from using your internet and play this thing. I have not even tried that. I don't even know if it's true or not, because like I said, this is remote play. Now I did have the impression saying that you actually can play this thing while your PlayStation is in rest mode. I tried it. I don't know. I have to go back and look, for some more, indications of that. Because when I had it in, when I had my PlayStation in rest mode, my PlayStation like turned back on. I had the indication of where it's going to stay in rest mode and the PlayStation will run in rest mode. That way your PlayStation won't be running fully while you're, having this thing in remote play. So I don't even know yet. I'll tell you guys, we're all uncut. Now, we already know that this is basically a widespread controller with a screen in the middle, as you guys can see. We got a trackpad right there, and actually when you press on the screen, you see right here, if you guys can see, that those are the trackpads right there on the PlayStation Portal. It's got basically two of them right there, two trackpads. We're all uncut. Now the only other problem is it's going to take much time to get used to playing games on this thing, is because what I noticed is that the thumbsticks right here on the PlayStation Portal are very much smaller, and I noticed that on the original controller they're much bigger. We're all uncut. I noticed that I had a little hard time adjusting to playing Call of Duty up on here. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good to play Call of Duty on this thing and other games, but it's going to take time to actually get used to it, because I kept dying and I wasn't accustomed to playing on the Portal, because I'm used to playing on the controller with a much bigger joysticks that are much wider right there in length right here. So maybe later on down the line they'll come out with some type of accessories you can put on here to make it more accessible, to make it more thicker. But like I said, y'all, this is my impression review. It is a great piece of hardware, and like I said, when I speak things into existence, the reason why this thing is $200 is because PlayStation wanted to sell it at a low price, because if they would have added a full-blown handheld with Bluetooth and a implemented cloud gaming, like a full portable gaming device like Nintendo Switch, the ROG Ally, and the Lavino Go, they would have had to sell that around at least about $500. We're all uncut, and it don't make no sense because they got a console already out that's $499, $500, and if they had this out as $500 with the PlayStation, it wouldn't sell. You know what I'm saying? So they had to, sell it for a lower price as $200, which is reasonable, because they know later on down the line they can add more content to this. They can add more stuff to it and get it to where it's at, and then over time, hey, they'll make more money off cloud gaming by selling their games in their PlayStation store. You gotta think smart, y'all. We're all uncut. Y'all rate, comment, subscribe. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to see any more gaming reviews, like I said, I know I've been slacking for many years, and that's because I haven't been in my mindset. I'm trying to get to where I'm going. But like I said, y'all, go pick you guys one up. You know what I'm saying? For $200, that is cheap to have. Woo! Yeah!